Friends, using my gimbal today, and I just can't get this thing to cooperate. I am not a gimbal expert. Anyway, I wanted to show you the hole that I have dug here. I was so proud of myself. I usually ask my husband to dig all the bigger holes, and I decided, you know what, even though my wrists are both hurting and all that stuff because of a surgery that happened last year, I still need to figure out how to do things for myself. So I took it very slow. I did it in stages and I was able to do it. I'm so excited. So I'm going to show you my process of planting my beautiful roses that I just got in the mail. And I'm going to go ahead and show you the process. I am going to put in a mesh guard for gophers and then basically just backfill with some of this soil. I will add some good outdoor garden soil, organic, and that'll be it. Stay tuned. Okay, friends, I found a great angle for my tripod. I am going to come around and show you my next steps. So this mesh basket, I probably haven't gone deep enough in the hole, but I don't necessarily follow all the gardening rules to a T, and things seem to work out okay. But anyway, here's the mesh basket. It's so cool. And basically, I'm just going to unfurl it, and this is a 5-gallon mesh basket. And I'm going to put it into the bottom. And I'm very careful where I'm pushing because I don't want to rip it, obviously. Okay, so it looks like even though it fits pretty good, I think I am going to dig just a little bit, tiny bit more on the sides. So let me do that real quick. Let me just... I want the basket to sit into the hole nicely, and I want to be able to unfurl it quite a bit. Now, also for those of you who have heard me talk about it before, I do prefer to do a no-dig method for gardening. The only thing I don't do no-dig for is roses. There's just no way that I know of. I should probably look it up. I mean, you can do roses in a container, but what I'm doing to simplify my life is eliminate containers. I don't want containers. I want as few containers as possible. I have a little container section. I have a green stock, which I love. So convenient. But yeah, I don't want a lot of containers. Okay, whew. So now I'm gonna drop the basket right in. Oh, that was nice. It wasn't that much that I had to do, and I was able to drop it right in. That's so cool. Whew. Okay, I hope you can see that, what it looks like. Now let me see if the roots from my rose plant will actually fit, because the roots are pretty... Oh no, I think it'll be perfect. Yeah, and honestly, I am so proud of myself. I actually dug that hole without asking my hubby, and he will be happy too, because I always have to ask him for help with certain things because of my arm and hand and all those issues from my ganglion cyst surgery removal from last June. Okay, here we go. I have the little tag off, and I'm so excited. I want to show you, I have been soaking this root ball for several days. What other chance would you ever get to soak a root ball? You will never get another chance. So you want to soak it really well. I've been soaking it for like a long time. So, wow, now I'm thinking I might have even dug my hole too deep. Wow, go me. So I would put it right about there. And I love this little sign they gave. I'd like to keep that. I'd like to keep that up here. So I'm going to probably put it right about there. I want it to be flush with the rest of the earth. And it looks like it's got a lot of nice space. Yeah, I'm very happy with this. And it looks like it's going to do okay. What I'm going to do is position it because I want it to grow up onto this. So I will position it. And right now I'm very happy with the placement of the roots. I think this is going to be perfect. Wow, that is amazing. Here is the tag. This is called Tangerine Flames. It's a climbing rose. Depth of the root ball, even with soil. The color is orange. It needs full sun. Height, 96 inches. Wow, so that's like 8 feet or something. And I think I love the positioning. I'm almost wondering if I should have come over just a little bit more. But what I can do rather than dig more is just kind of switch up where it's going to go. So I think it's going to go right there. So I am going to start backfilling in just 1 second. I need to get some good, better soil than the stuff that I dug out, and then I'll mix it up. I also need to get some rose food, which I have. So give me 1 second. Okay, friends, I have all my materials with me now. I should have brought them here originally. So the manufacturer says to put 3 cups of this rose food when you're doing their root. I just do 2 cups. I think manufacturers tend to want you to put more than you actually need. And then you have to continue feeding throughout the growing season once a month. And for a single rose, I think it's like 1 1/4 cups, and I would just do 1 cup. But anyway, I'm going to go ahead and fill up with this really good organic gardening soil right up to where the roots are showing. And then what I'm going to do is I am going to start adding. This is just about the right position. I like it right there. I want to cover up those last few bits of bare root with this good soil. And then I'll start adding back Hercules soil, which is not bad. I've been amending my soil now for years. So the soil that you see in this pile is actually really quite good. Really quite good soil at this point. Almost there. Okay. I think that's good. It's all around the start putting in this Hercules soil. And I think the trick is you do have to fill your basket so that it doesn't collapse. So let's fill the basket back up with this good Hercules soil. And I hope this works. I feel like I might have gone a little bit lower than the fill line, or whatever that's called, the root ball, the top of the root ball. I might have gone a little bit lower. So what I can do, there's an easy-ish fix for that, is basically I'm just not going to fill it up. I'm just going to go to a certain point right around here. And I'm going to let this basket show. I do not mind the basket showing at all. It does not bother me. And I think this, yeah, this looks great. What I can do is roll the basket down just a little bit. And again, folks, I'm a lazy girl gardener, so I don't always follow the rules when it comes to gardening. I like to be a little bit, just kind of try things. So what I'm going to do now is it's easy enough where I can just cover the basket. It's not even going to show at all. And there's a pocket of air over there, which I'm going to fill in. Yeah, and this was a lot of dirt that I dug out, like quite a bit. Quite a bit, actually. Let me go. Ooh, roly-poly, you be safe. You're a good bug. Okay, so I want to make sure I'm not drowning my rose here. So she is a little bit low. I think it'd be okay though, because I'm going to actually leave this. I'm going to leave. I'm not going to put all the dirt. And I do need to sift through this dirt and pick out some. Oh no, I think I covered some plants that were growing. Uh-oh. But anyway, yeah, I'm just going to go like this. Last bit there. I think this will be okay. I think this will be just fine. So let me continue to add the dirt, and I think I'm going to actually do it this way so that it stays, fine, hun, so that it stays even with, yeah, I'm happy with that. I think I'm going to leave that alone. And that's it. That's it, folks. This was, again, called Tangerine Flame Climbing Rose. It will climb up onto this. I'm happy about the positioning. What I'm going to do now is do a thorough deep watering, allow some of the soil to fall back down. And I do have a bunch of extra soil here that I'm going to probably just disperse and sift through, because I see some weed barrier cloth. I see some little roots and things that I can clean up. So I will do that. I'm going to definitely hold on to this. I'll put this right here so I don't lose it, just in case. Not that I would forget, but I might. And yeah, this looks really great. Let me show you what it looks like from my vantage point. There you go. I am going to water that in, and then planting this rose is all done. Okay, folks, last little bit. I'm going to water it in. Grabbing my hose real quick. I know there's a mulch crew and a no mulch crew. It depends for me. I'm most likely going to do mulch. Let me clean off the plant, and then I'm going to water it in. What I might do is I might even make a moat around the rose, since the basket is kind of acting as a moat already. I might just do this and make like a little area here. Now I'm just making a mud pie, but anyway, yeah, let me water that in really good. Clean up other parts of my garden that got dirt on it. But yeah, let's leave this alone. I'm happy it's in the ground. Let's leave this alone and see what happens. I'm going to let it get some really good water today. As you all know, for roses and lemon trees, you want to water them deep. small amounts of water, but deep watering. So a smaller rush of water, but you want to do it for like about an hour. That's what I do every Saturday for my lemon tree. It gets a small trickle of water for about an hour. So they like deep, deep, deep watering. Now, since I just planted this one, I'm going to do a little continuous adding water today. Uh-oh, I got mud on my beautiful cactus here. Hold on. And let's see how it does. I will keep you posted throughout the season. I'm excited to see how this grows. Thank you so much for watching, everyone.